Let's talk about Sim Update 3 for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Now, the biggest standout for me would have to be the fact that we can now download the content to our computers. If you are struggling with any of the live streaming that's happening, especially if you've got a poor internet connection, this opens up a world of opportunities. Now, I've got really fast internet. I've not personally struggled too much with the streaming, but there have been instances where I've noticed tiles sort of loading in or bits of the map that have just stuttered a little bit. So hopefully this is going to fix that. But I think the biggest thing here is that we can choose what we want. Now, let's face it, Flight Sim 2020 for certain users, and a lot of my mates included, plus myself, on the odd occasion you'd go to jump into the game, you'd want to have a morning fly or an afternoon fly, and guess what? All of a sudden there's an update or something's happened and the game just wants to re-download those files. It used to happen to a mate of mine where he was stuck in this loop of it wanting to download 200 gigabytes of data, and it would just ruin your play session. So I get where Microsoft Flight Simulator was going with the streaming side of FS 2024. So we're going to have a look at what this means, how to enable it, and where you can actually get your downloads to choose what you want to download and what kind of footprint we're going to be talking when it comes to how much space that's going to use. Now, the other thing I'm excited about is I love my bush flying, and for a long time, Trent Palmer's bush plane, the Kit Fox or the Freedom Fox in Flight Sim 2024 was really broken. I'll let you know straight away, the tile for where his house and garage is, if you're not aware of this, is still broken. It's got this pink hue all the way around it. Not even a hue, it's just like it's completely pink. So we'll do a flyover in a little bit and I'll show you it. But his house is rendered properly, the garage is rendered properly, so hopefully they're going to fix that. But I'm going to let the cat out of the bag a little bit here, and I have heard on the grapevine that there is going to be Trent's new bush plane, which I'll put a picture of that up here now. They're working on having that in the game. So Trent is working on that happening. I can't wait for that plane to come out. I love flying and following along some of these bush adventures that Trent goes on and trying to check out some of the cool spots that he flies, which is also what we're going to do today. We're going to go out for a backcountry bush fly. We'll do a fly over his place, have a look at this sort of pink tile that I'm talking about, and then we'll go see if we can find some cool spots to land up in the backcountry there. Now, talking about cool features, Say Intentions AI. I fly with Say Intentions AI ATC all the time. We're going to take off from Reno's Steed, which is just sort of south from Trent's place, and then fly north, and we'll radio ATC, we'll take off, we'll fly out over his place and then head up into the backcountry, and it is incredible for immersion. So let's get into this video. We're going to cover off on what Sim Update 3 means if you're flying in the sim now. They'll be releasing the full update hopefully by July, so only a month away. And I'll show you how to enact it if you're not sure. And let's get into the features. Now, this is for the Steam version of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So in your left-hand column of your library, you can just right-click Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, go down to Properties, and then into betas, and from the beta participation, drop that down and you'll see Flight Sim 2024 Beta Sim Update 3. Simply select that, and then when you close and go to play the game, it should automatically kick off the download. The download is really small. It's only, I don't know, maybe a couple of 100 megabytes, and you'll have the new beta version of Sim Update 3. Right, now that we've loaded into Sim, we can just simply left click on Marketplace, and then left click on My Library, and we'll see this top ribbon here, Streamed, Rented and Trial, Installed Downloads. Now, if we go to Streamed, all of my content at the moment is currently streamed. None of this content has actually been downloaded. Now, it's as simple as expanding the packs that you want, and you can be selective and download just specific areas. I personally do a lot of flying around America. I love the backcountry and the bush plains. So if we scroll down to USA, for instance, we can actually just expand that and then just cherry pick the bits and pieces that we want. Let's look at Stewart International Airport. That's 130 megabytes. So you can pick out the various packs and download that if hard drive space is an issue. Or you can simply select the entire pack, and we can see that that entire pack is 4.8 gigabytes. Now let's have a look at how much space is taken up if we select everything. And we can see there 387 gigabytes. So if you want to have all of the content downloaded to your hard drive because you're worried about internet issues or any of those problems, that's about how much space you're going to need. From what I've seen online, 400 gigabytes with absolutely everything. So I think if you have a 500 gigabyte allocation to make sure you've got all of that covered, you should be good to go. All right, we are departing out runway 32. Watching Trent's videos, I believe Reno Steed is not always towered. Reno Steed, experimental Charlie Mike Bravo. We are departing out on runway 32, heading north. All right, so we'll get a little power on. We're gonna go half flaps, and it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. Beautiful, beautiful bit of cloud cover going on. So we're going to make our way out over the sort of mountains escarpment just here up towards Trent's place. Not sure if you can see it on my map down there, the EFB, but just get Trent's place rendered in here. So he's got his own identifier, FFOX, and it's really cool. It actually puts his house and garage in the map here. But at the moment in 2024, it's it's like he's been weed spraying with pink weed spray. You'll see what I mean when we get there. Okay, so we've got Trent's place coming up just here in front of us, and it's pretty damn obvious because of this pink, the pink mat or tile that's around his whole property. So I'm assuming that's what Parallel 42 squirt into the game to create his place. And it's a real shame because I used to really love taking off from his place. You can start in the hangar, hangar doors open up, out you come, and then phew, off you go. And I'm actually going to ping Parallel 42 and see if there's anything they can do to fix this, because the Kit Fox in Flight Sim 2024, now that it's fully working again, is just amazing. It is honestly hands down one of my favourite paid bush planes to be flying. But yeah, you can sort of see there the whole his whole property there is just this terrible looking pink. So that really breaks from the immersion. But you can see there his garage. It's even got his Ford out the front. Really, really cool. But yeah, I used to really enjoy taking off from his little run strip there, and then heading up into the backcountry. But regardless, the area that he lives, sort of just south of Idaho, is just amazing. There's some incredible places to fly around the backcountry here. Okay, so we got some incredible mountain ranges in front of us there, and I reckon we press up to the top of those peaks and we will see if we can find some cheeky spots to come in and do a bit of a off-field landing. Okay, we're getting closer to the mountain ranges here, and I thought we might even do a cheeky little fly around this little mountain ridge just here and see if we can get a nose in and anywhere that we might be able to land. So I'm just going to throttle off a little bit here. Looks like we've got some roads or some trails up on the top. And this is one of the reasons I love the Kit Fox. This door with the window that extends all the way down is just it's absolutely fantastic and gives you such a sense of immersion to look out and be able to see straight down. I absolutely love it. This thing must be absolutely wild to fly in real life. So I think I've found a spot that might be good for us to come in on. And we're actually just going to see if we can nose our way in just on top of one of these ridges just in front of us here. So I think I've found a spot that looks good. And let's see if we can pull off this, landing. Okay, I'm going full flaps here. We're really going to want to slow her down. Oh, how good is this? Oh, this is looking amazing. Wow. All right, we'll get the park brake on and wow. Let's jump out and have a look. Oh man, how good is this looking? And the fact that you can get out of your aeroplane now and walk around is just the coolest thing ever. I absolutely love this feature. Man, look at the detail. Look at the detail of the landing gear on his plane. I mean, the tail, the tail wheel, the upgraded tail wheel. That is so damn cool. Man, this is beautiful. Right, let's jump back in the plane and keep moving. Okay, park brake's off. We'll just go half flaps here, and I was actually going to see if we can roll forward off the front of this thing. So here we go. We're throttling on. Oh, we just made it. Woohoo!
Hey, what do you say? This whole town could be red by the end of the day. If you feel alright, we can throw it and drive. With the radio up so loud they can hear us a mile. Me and you, nothing to do. These days they come and go.
Oh man, that was cool. That was cool. All right, flaps up. Man, look at the cloud cover around the peak of the mountain just there. So it looks like we've got a little bit of a stream just running through the valley here. Perfect time of day. It's probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and with the sun just rising, it looks just magnificent. Okay, so let's make our way up to this peak and see if we're able to find anywhere for a landing. Wow, look at the cloud cover up there. That is amazing. So we'll do a little fly around and see if we can get a spot. But already I'm sort of seeing a nice flat, slight incline but flat area just there to our right. All right, can we pull this off? Okay, we've got half flaps. Let's keep a little bit of throttle going here. Okay, we've got full flaps. Just gonna see, can we nudge it in? Just want to get over that bit there. Oh, a little bit rough. That's why we got the big bush tyres, and we are down. Yes! Oh man. Woohoo! Let's get up to the top here. Let's have a look. Oh man. Oh, we have made it. Park brake is on. Let's jump out. Oh. Wow, we would not have wanted to have gone much further, that's for sure. Oh man. Wow, get a load of where we have managed to land. This is awesome. The fact that you can get out and walk around is just incredible. My gosh, the sense of scale is just insane. Wow, 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 wow. I absolutely love bush flying in Flight Sim 2024. This is the coolest thing to do. Anyway, I will see you in the next video.